right. Think it's working right now. Just gonna wait for people to come in who are interested in coming in. So it'll be easier this way for people who want to rewatch. Hey, open-minded movie man. Yeah, I figure it'd be better to do this. That way, when people want to rewatch it, just be easier. Hey, Spy Soldier, Babber. Yeah, regular Blu-ray. So yeah, just the first Predator. It's not gonna be multiple commentaries tonight. Marty Cove as what character? Crystal Lake Counselor. I'll wait for a couple people that get in before we start, but I have it paused right at the beginning. And the chat's not in slow mode, so you guys can feel free to type. Arnold was offered part two, but he said no because he did not like it in the city. He did not like that idea. Plus, I think he went on to do Total Recall because that also came out in 1990. A dire movie with the Predator in it? I don't know about that. No problem, Orc. Thanks for coming in to watch. Well, Van Damme technically was the Predator when it was the more bug inset thing, but Van Damme either quit or got fired, depending who you asked. And then they said this design is awful, so they came up with the classic design. Favorite one-liner? That's hard to choose. There's so many to choose from. Too many good one-liners to choose from. I don't know. I always like this bullshit. All of it. I always like that. It's bullshit. All of it. It's not really one-liner, but hey, Anthony Rubino. Hello to all. Well, the one I'm going to talk about one more time because I've never done a commentary on Predator. I'm sorry, the one you don't have to be in the chat if you don't want to. If you did a Predator 3 like in '95, I think Van Damme would have been cool to see in it. That would have been neat. I prefer Predator, Crystal Lake Counselor. Yes, the first two Predators are classics. Everything after that, not much at all. Pretty lame. Hello, Mega Jetty 1. Hello there. Just seeing if anyone else is going to be coming in before we start. Or I might just start because it's funny, there was about 50 some people, and now it's only like 23 people, so there you go. Predator is my favorite Schwarzenegger movie. Favorite Joel Silver movie? I guess this one. Or Predator 2. Probably Predator 2. That's cool, the one. Well, I guess no one else is really going to be coming in, so We got about 20 people here, so I guess I'll start. I don't care about the dead don't die. Predator's my favorite Maverick. Favorite Bill Duke film as well, DJ. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Media Jetty One. Thank you so much. Was that on the comment section? A period piece like a feudal Japan setting, or Predator 3 with Arnold and Danny in a city and a jungle? Um, Honestly, neither. I'm answering a few more questions before. Spy Soldier, I kind of want to keep it on this topic at hand. I'm sorry. Spy Soldier, just want to keep it on the topic of Predator. Very Sunday Landham film, it would be this film as well. A new Predator film, I would honestly just no more Predator films after the new one. I don't think they can. I think they've ruined that character. I don't think there's any saving that character nowadays. But we'll start now. Three, two, one, pressing play. All 20th Century Fox logo before they got bought out by Disney. Now Disney owns it because they made too many stupid decisions. They fucked around too much, thus they got bought out like a cheap hooker. Firewalker's my favorite Chuck Norris film. Love the score by Alan Silvestri. Probably my favorite score by Alan Silvestri is the score to this. It was so popular. Anytime he would do a score, people would want this score to be incorporated into the film. I mean, that's the truth. I like Alan Silvestri, but this one kind of haunted him because, again, almost every movie he did after this, they're like, "Can you make it sound more like Predator, the music?" Sonny Landham as Billy was originally supposed to be the main lead. I did not know that. No, I did not know. But this is a nice way to open up the film. Kind of reminds me at the beginning of John Carpenter's The Thing. Actually, it is the same opening as Spaceship Crash Landing. And then our heroes arrive on on the chopper. For me, the Predator theme is more iconic for me. A Firewalker watch party? That's cool. I love Firewalker. Yeah, it's my favorite Chuck Norris film. Honestly, this older Blu-ray doesn't look that bad. I mean, it's not extra HD, but this older Blu-ray is not that bad looking compared to the newer one. There's Carl Weathers. Sad that he didn't go out to do much. I mean, he did a couple films, but nothing to the big stature of other actors. He had the talent. I don't know what happened. I don't like the World War II setting. I'm not a fan of the World War II setting in most movies. There are exceptions to the rule, but World War II just doesn't interest me that much. Even World War II war movies don't interest me that much, so I'm just not for me. Favorite Predator gadget is probably the what do you call it? The boomerang thing, the disc, the disc. I would say. But it's a really nice way to reveal Arnold, just him in shadow, just with a cigar. We're sort of not quite his point of view, but we're on this journey right from the get go. We're going to follow him on this journey into the jungle. But yeah, I guarantee this film was made because Aliens was a success. Aliens was a big box office hit for 20th Century Fox, and they're like, what other film do we have that has an alien in it and is an action film? And Arnold is a good businessman at this time, so he's like, hey, Aliens was a big hit. James Cameron, my buddy, made it. I gotta be part of a film like that. I mean, if you think about it, that's what Predator is. Let's make Aliens again, but what if Schwarzenegger starred in it? He's always traveling alongside the border. We're a rescue team, not assassins. That's coming out. Aliens, I would say, DJ Donnelly. Yeah, before this, he did a film I've not seen called Nomads, John McTiernan. You son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. See, I got you put you to the pencils. Take it, take it easy on yourself. Yeah, that's true. If you watch the Predator, if you watch Predator's teaser, they do use the music from Aliens. I do remember that. Another AVP movie, I think they burned that bridge already. You've had two films that disappointed fans. There's no reason to do a third one. I don't know which had a tougher time. I couldn't tell you. Crystal Lake Counselor. I wasn't there. He's the opposite of John Matrix. He's the underdog. Yeah, that's appealing in this movie. I commend Arnold for doing that. Yeah, again, this Blu-ray is not that bad of a Blu-ray. This older one. What do you mean? Colonel Martin Muccione. Oh, General. Okay. But see, that's why I love Predator 2. Yeah, there was an interview with the editor, the guy who directed Mark Goldblatt. He edited Predator 2, and he edited Predator 2. He edited a bunch of movies, Rambo 2. He did an interview. There's a podcast, and he had worked with James Cameron before. And James Cameron, he had said that James Cameron saw Predator 2 and he liked it. So it's like more. It's a the podcast out there somewhere. Yeah, Stephen Hopkins did Predator 2. He went on to also do Judgment Night, The Ghost in the Darkness, among others. Yeah, I saw that online. The Predator that showed Billy's fight. I did see that on the internet. I don't have the Ultimate Hunter edition. I have the older Blu-ray before that. But yeah, the that's why I like John McTiernan's first movie. I thought it was Nomads, which I have not seen with Pierce Brosnan. I could be wrong on that. Well, James Cameron apparently told Mark Goldblatt that at the screening of Predator 2 when it came out in 1990. Yeah, rest in peace, Sonny Landham. There's the guy who fuck up the. Of course, there's the dumbass Shane Black who fuck up The Predator. Fucking dumbass. Like someone says, it's not even Shane Black directed. It's literally his character from this movie directed that film. No, not really, and he honestly didn't become much of one. Honestly, Scott. Yeah, rest in peace, Stan Winston, for creating such a wonderful, memorable design of the Predator. Well, he did some touch-ups on Predator. I don't know how much he actually wrote, but he did some touch-ups. I wouldn't go so far to say Oh yeah, Stan Winston, he definitely saved the film. Just the original design, the bug inset thing that Van Damme was playing was awful design. But that's what made Predator 2 great, is because in this film you have a slow burn, and it works out well. But you don't need a slow burn again, which is why Predator 2 worked well. One of the many reasons. My favorite quote, I don't really have a favorite quote. They're all pretty damn good. What I always remember is bullshit, all of it. It's not really a one-liner, but that's the line I always remember the most. It's bullshit, all of it. Yeah, it's online. You can find the end set thing online, the original design. Yeah, that was a cool idea. I mean, people going into it know it's going to be a horror film based on the title, but it kind of does a From Dusk Till Dawn if you think about it. From Dusk Till Dawn, it's a crime movie and turns into a vampire movie. Here, it's an 80s action film, turns into a horror movie. Nothing scared me in this. I was watching this on VHS tape. I had the VHS tape of this, and I watched it so many times. I remember the trailers to the VHS tape, and I'll even tell you now, the trailers were the pickup artists were Robert Downey Jr. and Molly Ringwald, and Revenge of the Nerds 2 was the teaser where they did the ode to Poltergeist 2, but it was Revenge of the Nerds 2, Nerds in Paradise. So the pickup artist and Revenge of the Nerds 2 teaser were on the CBS Fox video of Predator. That's how much I watched the VHS. I remember what the trailers were. Yes, rest in peace, Kevin Peter Hall, who played the Predator in this one and the second one. He was Harry and the Hendersons, and he actually appears as himself as the helicopter pilot at the end of this movie. I think I swear he did the narration to the trailer too, to this movie. I could be wrong, but I believe that's the case. The Predator's blood was supposed to be orange. Green works better. Orange just looks funky. But green, I don't know, just maybe because the jungle's green, it's more like a neon green. I don't know, just more aesthetically pleasing. Probably in the comics, I believe in comic book form, there's a RoboCop versus Predator. They pretty much did everything with comics. But again, the slow burn does work with this movie because the characters actually have a presence to them. They have an attitude to them. Like you buy them as a commando team, and you buy Arnold in the lead. Like you're not thinking he's fake or phony like Adrian Brody or Boyd Holbrook. Hey, Peter Panda, just watching Predator. Plus the Alan Silvestri score and the tight direction by John McTiernan helps too. Yeah, the characters do have unique personality. You have Bill Duke, who's more quiet. Carl Weathers, should you trust him? Should you not? Shane Black's character with his jokes. But not everybody was a laughable character. That's what the new Predator one of the variety of things that got wrong. It made every character a jokey character. No one was serious. But this film, yeah, there's humor and levity, but when the shit hits the fan, the jokes are out the window. No one is joking around. And even now, no one's really joking around. They're a serious team. They're doing a mission. There's not one single decent thing about the new Predator movie. I would quiz you on finding one. I think the new Predator film is one of the worst films I've seen in the past couple of years. The jokes in this movie, they work fine, but and the jungle actually looked. I mean, they really did shoot. I think it was in Mexico where they shot the Predators of Adrian Brody, which did a ranting commentary on with some of you guys. That looked fake. I mean, I know it's supposed to be on an alien planet, but it looked fake. Here, the jungle felt more real because it was real. They were really out there. I despise the thumbs up scene. I thought that was one of the dumbest fucking things in that movie. Like, why the fuck would the Predator do that? Why the fuck would the Predator give a thumbs up with a. Again, why would that ever happen? The Predator is a serious hunter. Why the fuck would he be a goofball frat boy? I don't give a fuck about the camera work. It's the storytelling that was shit. The characters were shit. But this, like someone says, it is efficient storytelling. There's no cool scenes in the new Predator. None. Honestly, Arnold's my favorite character in the movie, Dutch. You love it because it's dumb. That's cool, Mega Jetty. But to me, Predator films were never dumb. Like the first two Predator films, I think are tight, classic, excellent movies. And the fact that we've come to it being a fucking dumb goof, to me, it's sad and humiliating for the franchise. Like this here, this build up to these skinned, gory bodies. I think the autism thing, the new one was insulting. Oh, they're weaponized autism. That's ridiculous in my opinion. Again, so fucking dumb. And the new one, the thumbs up scene, love because it's dumb. Well, again, it's like the Predator didn't do dumb things in these first two movies, and that's where the franchise has been subjected to being such a dumb, useless fucking thing. What number would I put the Predator in your worst films? I don't know what number it would be. I don't know. The Predator made you walk out of the theater and you're autistic. I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. Yeah, it's like they're making fun of the Predator. Exactly. The new Predator is just a fucking parody. Most be called Scary Movie 6. But then you look at this and how they took it seriously. The sort of sense of mystery of what's going on, what happened. You have little clues like here with Billy Sunny Landon, where he's like they're shooting everywhere but didn't hit anything. Which then, in Adrian Brody's film, they just repeat this shit. That's why I hate Adrian Brody's film. Is that all they did was repeat this shit. The Predator is not violent. It doesn't matter if it's violent or not. The story sucked, and the actors sucked, and the storytelling sucked. The CGI Predator from the new one was a lot worse. I don't want to see Dutch in a new film. They just fuck it up, just like Luke Skywalker in the new Star Wars. They kill him off, or make him crazy, or do some other stupid shit because they can't handle characters correctly nowadays. All they do is flush them down the toilet. The new one's rated R. The new one has some violence to it, but it doesn't matter. Violence doesn't save a movie. I can't even call it dark comedy. I just call it ridiculous, scary movie shit. Like the Wayans Brothers directed the Predator. If you told me the Wayans Brothers directed the Predator, I would believe it just as much. Well, again, they just fuck him up and they just kill him off or do some other stupid thing. The thumbs up in T2 is great. The thumbs up in the Predator is awful. But then you look at this, and they actually do a nice job building it up and giving these characters a little. Yo, yo, do you want to be banned? You're calling people autistic. Yo, yo. First and last time I'm gonna ask you. I mean, come on, yo, yo. What the fuck, really? You don't sit there and call me autistic. Come on now. You don't ask you plain stuff, but do you want to be banned? Yes or no? Not gonna bullshit around, blow smoke up your ass. Well, what the fuck were you thinking? You call people autistic and you think nothing's gonna happen? You fucking kidding me? God, like people don't have fucking common sense or something? Or common fucking decency? No, I don't want Dutch going crazy. I like the character. You don't need to take his shit on the character. Do you like AVP more than what? Sorry, I'm a bit out of it after Yo-Yo's comment. I'm trying to. I don't know why that's bothering me so much. I think because I had a bad day today, I'm just trying to relax and don't need BS like that. The thumbs up scene in the new Predator, the Predator kills people in a truck, and the guy driving is asking what's going on, and the Predator takes an arm that's been cut off, puts into a thumbs up nature, puts it out to make the guy think that the people in the back said thumbs up. That's the thumbs up scene. Yeah, I would say AVP is better than the new Predator. They probably did film the new Predator because you see bits of it in the trailer, but they just never released it. I don't know if they finished it. Well, no, they probably finished a good portion of it. Yeah, I know Patrick Swayze was going to be in Predator 2. Would have been interesting. I like the movie we got though. Yeah, no, I mean, people say this is like wall to wall action, but if you think about it, it has few action set pieces. It's just they're very memorable when they happen. It's like Aliens. When you rewatch Aliens, it's not wall to wall action. It's just that the action set pieces they do have are that memorable, and you like the characters so much that you're fine with hanging out with them and seeing them converse with each other. That's the thing. With their original inset design, no, that'd been awful. A ranking right now of all the films, I would go with Aliens, Predator 2, Predator, AVP Requiem, AVP, then Alien Resurrection, then fuck if I know after that. Probably, I don't fucking know. Prometheus, Alien Covenant, The Predator, and then Alien 3. This old school hardcore action, which is great. Real explosions, real squibs, real stuntmen in danger, doing their work very well. Actors actually near the fire. It's not CGI'd up the ass. It's not filtered. That's another thing. The filter makes films look so much cheaper nowadays. Look at that. Jason Ventura just had a fireball right behind him. Nowadays, they'd be almost too dangerous to do that. Every character's getting their licks in. Carl Weathers gets his. Arnold getting practical blood squibs. There's Bill Duke getting his. I haven't played the AVP games, no. Yeah, AVPR. Alien vs. Predator Requiem, the lighting is god awful. Some of the worst in the movie. Probably the worst movie lighting wise is AVPR. Great explosion, wonderful job on the stuntmen. Actually lighting themselves on fire. Let's see. What do you think of the most recent It movie? I don't care about the new It films. Don't care for them at all. Old Painless getting some work in. Absolutely. I mean, granted, in reality, the minigun is very impractical because the bullets will only last for like 30 seconds. But for movie escapism, you enjoy the minigun. At least I do. Granted, in reality, that thing would last only like 30 seconds, but uh, still fun to see. Here we go. Stick around. And it's a good lengthy battle, too. It's not just 30 seconds long. Fucking hate the new It. Sorry, Peter Panda. Don't agree with you. Favorite Predator look? I would say Predator 2. Grenades are unrealistic? How come? How come the grenades are unrealistic? Favorite Predator action scene? You talking about in this movie or in all the films? Thank you, Brandon, with WWE Lens sent in 99 cents to Super Chat. That's really nice of you. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm fine with pretty much any questions, movie guy. And this movie, favorite action scene, I would say, is the battle between at the end, the when they're both hunting each other after Arnold has screamed from the pretty much saying, "Come and get me," hiding in the trees, sort of the back and forth struggle between the two at night, because grenades don't explode as much as they do in movies in real life. Mm. Yeah, but it's probably more exciting this way. Do you ever go on IMFDB? No, I don't. So bullshit, all of it. You can let me do the whole business. Because you do your dirty work. Why us? You have to hopper. He didn't disappear. He was still alive. The way Chapter 6 was the meat grinder. What happened to you, Dylan? You used to be someone I could trust. I woke up. Why don't you? You're an asset. Expendable asset. I use you to get the job done. Got it. I don't know why this scene always spoke to me. I don't know why. And I don't do this kind of work. Least favorite Predator action scene? I don't have a least favorite in this movie. I love all of it. I don't have a least favorite. Again, I do not have a least favorite in this movie. I like all the action scenes in this movie. I think they work very well. Do I still like Watchers 3? Yeah, I do. Dutch Ripley crossover? Would not care to see it, no. The way Sarah broke the dog. But again, you realize just how long it takes for the predator to actually show itself. It's actually amazing that, nowadays I wonder if an audience would be too ADD to wait for it. Like if an audience today would feel it takes too long, that's too slow. Yeah, Steve, I'm watching a good movie this time. I figured since I ranted on Predators, why not do Predator? Yeah, you don't see the Predator's face until the end, which I don't. That's why I love Predator 2 because they said we can't redo that. We've already done that. So let's go a different option. People know what the Predator looks like. They know what it can do. Give it to them and make this. This is a slow burn. Okay, let's do a fast-paced one now. Fair Van Damme film, hard target. Easily hard target. I even made my own fan cut of the word print mixed in with the theatrical cut. Oh wow, thank you, Peter Panda. Thanks for answering our questions. He sent $2 in super chat. Thank you, Peter Panda. I'm doing my best. I may not be answering them that well, but thank you, Peter Panda. I appreciate that. Really do. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. Thank you. Cameron or Verhoeven directed the first movie. I mean, John McTiernan did a great job, so I would not change anything really. Predator film set on the Predator world would have been interesting. It'd be interesting to see what they would do. Yeah. Ty, kind of want to keep it on the subject of predators. Sorry, man. Well, you don't need to remember predators. Believe me, I watched the film and there was nothing much to remember. I did a live stream commentary on it like a week ago or something, a few days ago, a week ago. Yeah, it's a slow burn. Yeah, it does. Like you said, delivers great action and thrills. I always wondered there was some other deeper theme to this scene where he picks up the scorpion. Is it just to signify, like, was it to signify that how the heat vision works? Because you watch it, it kind of like, I guess it's still alive, and then it dies. That's why the heat goes away. Is it establish that, or just to create a cool shot? See right here, you have the scorpion, and then it changes color. I guess like the body heat's no more. Maybe it's to signify that, or just because. I like Double Impact. I just have the Blu-ray with MVD. It's a good Blu-ray, but the Double Impact's good. I mean, I reviewed all the Van Damme films. If you're interested, I have a playlist where I reviewed pretty much every Jean-Claude Van Damme film, including Double Impact, on my channel. Predator 2, people don't like Danny Glover. They don't like it that it did not star Arnold, and they don't like the city. They thought it should have been in the jungle again. That's the reasons I keep hearing. What do you think was the uncut scene in Predator 2 that made someone throw up? I have no idea. I have no idea at all. Maybe Gary Busey's death scene? Because that seems like it was cut down, Gary Busey's death scene. Or, I don't know. John Matrix or Dutch? I don't know. It depends because they're like Dutch is more the underdog and John is at the time. John McTiernan to direct another movie? I don't know. I don't know if he has another movie in him, to be honest. Sad to say. It's cool, Nippy. Nothing to be sorry about. I don't think John McTiernan has another movie, to be honest. Sad to say. I think he's been out of the game so long, and the last film he did was the Rollerball remake, which was god awful. Yeah, reviewer called Predator 2 boring. I have no idea why. But even these scenes here with Jesse Ventura and Bill Dude, they work very well. They have nice rapport with each other, good presence with each other. You buy them as part of a commando team. They don't seem fake or phony or out of a GQ Calvin Klein ad. That's cool executioner. Have a good night. Would you like to see the X-rated cut of Predator 2? Absolutely, but it will never happen. That footage is long gone. Favorite action scene in Predator 2? Really, if you think about it, the last 30, 40 minutes of that film is literally Danny versus the Predator. When you watch that film again, and I love that because it's one big badass chase in the meat locker facility, to the rooftop, to the apartment building, then down below, and the tunnels. Even before that, in the subway, and then going up, chasing the predator with a car while he's looking up while the predator's on the rooftop. John McTiernan has a better track record because he did Predator and Die Hard back to back. I mean, that right there tells you something. Do you think we should have seen Billy's death? In retrospect, no. I mean, we've seen the Predator kill at least. We've seen him rip out spines. Uh, at least after that, we see we see it blow a hole in Jesse Ventura's body, stab Carl Weathers. So it, I think it's fine that we didn't see Billy die. I'm 39 minutes in. I'm in the scene where Billy is spooked, and Arnold is now walking up to Billy to ask what's going on because Billy's looking in the trees. Do you wish Bill Paxton was still alive? Of course. He was a great actor. Seemed like a genuinely nice guy. Rest in peace, Bill Paxton. Dylan or Ben in Commando? Better death scene? Well, again, it depends which one. Like, Dylan is more tragic. Bennett is fun with the one liner, let off some steam, Bennett. So it depends what your mood is. Yeah, we do see him rip out Billy's spine, but the guy was talking about laying out to fight. But yeah, Sonny Landham, he was a great character actor too. He was in 48 Hours, Action Jackson, a lot of movies back in the day. You didn't see so much of him in the 90s, come to think of it. I can't remember many 90s movies Sonny Landon was in. Can you guys? Like all the movies I think of was from the 80s. I did like 48 Hours, Lock Up, this movie. I don't know why that is. I can't remember any 90s movies with Sonny Landon. I'm sure he did some, but I can't think of any. Best of the Best too. Okay, yeah, that's true. There was Best of the Best too. I have the older Blu-ray. I don't have that Blu-ray. I have an older Blu-ray. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was the villain Firewalker. I remember that. Let's see. Sorry, I'm looking at the chats real quick. Love the look of the infrared POV of the Predator as well. Now the Predator coming up here is like, this is for your piece of shit new film, Shane Black. Fuck you. That's what you get for the Predator. That's what you get with weaponized autism and Power Rangers shit and fucking little kids blowing up houses. That's what you get, Shane Black, you fuckstick. You piece of dumbass. That's what you fucking get, dumbass. You fucked up, Shane Black. Now you're gone. Take care, Dinobot. Again, when you rewatch this, you do realize just how little they show the creature, but it's done effectively. It's done well. A lesser film, people just call it boring. And then that sort of muck of like organs or like is it blood and organ? Like is it organs or just his stuff but it's bloodied up? And then this line here, did you find Hawkins? I can't tell. that's not that's not an answer you want. I can't tell. That's a bad answer. That's a horrible answer. Is there a Blu-ray of Action Jackson? I don't know if there is one. I don't think so. If you could pick one piece of Predator gear, what would you have? For you, it's a toss-up between cloaking device and infrared vision. The cloaking device would be cool. I'll pick the cloaking device. Because a weapon, you have no practical usage in the real world of a weapon, so. But cloaking device, there's a lot of stuff you can do with it, so. Because what you don't do with a weapon, you don't get arrested and go to jail. But cloaking device, they can't see you, so I can go in and steal money and shit if I wanted to, or something. Valleywood 2, no, because it would have been the original inset bud design, and that would have been a letdown after all this build up, and that's the reveal. I think it would not be as much of a classic, but the reveal is a satisfying reveal because the Predator was is a cool original design. Fair Walter Hill film, uh, probably 48 hours. I'm fine with a sequel of No Dutch because that way they didn't ruin the character or kill him off. Look what happened to Luke Skywalker. I'm sure people said the same thing about Luke Skywalker, and then they made the new Star Wars films and they made him a fucking asshole hermit that got titty milk and then dies because his batteries went dead. Where the hell? So I'm fine with it. Hey, Caleb, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Well, I'm doing all right. I'll say that. Yeah, I mean, after leaving here, he probably went on to work on Bloodsport because Bloodsport came out '88. This is a very nice reveal. You see the blood on the leaves, blood on the branch. You're wondering, what the hell is this? What's going on here? Why is the camera panning up? What are we going to see? And then it's right just above them. The same body they're looking for is right above them. Yeah, it's mellow yellow. I'm drinking mellow yellow. Favorite gun in this movie? The minigun I like. Granted, it's not practical in real world, but Caleb, I did a video on Rambo 5. Feel free to watch the video. I kind of want to keep this Predator related, but I already did a video on Rambo 5. Now we're getting to the death of Jesse Ventura's character. Wearing an MTV shirt, interesting enough. Very gory death. Practical, well done. I want to ask you guys. Oh, that's the way. This is a great reveal. The eyes of the Predator just sort of giving a fuck you to Bill Duke. But I was going to ask you, when Jesse Ventura dies, a splat of blood hits him. Where's that splat of blood from? Did the Predator just throw blood on him, or did he kill the critter that was by Jesse Ventura? Like, where did that splash of blood come from? For those who remember Predator, like right before Jesse Ventura dies, you see this splat of blood hit him. Where did that blood come from? This is before the Predator shoots him. blows a hole in him. John McTiernan direct a horror movie. Again, I don't know if McTiernan has it in him nowadays. The end set design reworked and put into another movie. Maybe, maybe. Yeah, people don't know about that blood either. From a dude kneeling with a squirt gun. Yeah, but it's before he got hit, before he even got shot. So that's the spear thrown. There are no spears in this movie, though, Brabus Zero. There are no spears. I didn't see any spears. Yeah, but the Predator has never used a spear before since in this movie. So what spear? I didn't see any spear. They would have shown that. I think. I think they would have shown the spear. Of course, we wouldn't buy the fact that you can make them just destroying a jungle exciting. I never noticed a spear. Did anyone ever notice a spear? I never noticed a spear in that. Where did you see a spear? I've seen this film hundreds of times. I never saw a spear in that scene. Where did you see a spear, Bravo Zero? Like we never see an actual spear, so I'm confused. Die Hard or Predator? I choose Predator. I never saw a spear. I still don't see a spear. I just saw it right now. I saw no spear. Literally, slow down the scene. Well, I can't do it now, but why would the Predator have a spear in this movie? He's never uses a spear afterward. I think that's weird that they. I think that's weird that they uh they bring up a spear aspect, but then they never had the Predator use it in this movie again. That's a weird story design. Then spear gun that fired and missed. Does he ever use the spear gun again in this movie though? This movie, I don't even remember establishing he has a spear gun in this movie. Or is that like someone retroactively saying it? Anthony Rubino, I can do that. I can try to put in the chat. 1 second. It's not perfect, Anthony Rubino, but I'll try. No, he doesn't use the spear gun again. So that's weird. Like they have a spear gun, but he never uses it again. That's kind of bad storytelling then. Like he uses all his other weapons. He uses the plasma guns again. He uses the gauntlet again, but he never uses the spear gun again. The filmmakers talked about spear hitting Ventura, but they dropped the concept from the rest of the film. The spear stuff was way before they fixed the Predator design. Oh, so that was the something to do with the. So does that mean the insect preacher used spears? Is that what you see in Austin Woodcut? So the insect design used spears? After initially missing with its spear gun, grazing Blaine's shoulder, the Predator finished him off with its plasma caster, blowing a hole clean through Blaine's chest. Okay, you learn something new every day. Interesting. Yes, the unset design used different weapons. Well, there you go, folks. You learn something new every day. Love this piece of music. Sweet, sort of almost patriotic but soft music for when Bill Duke puts the little canteen on Ventura's chest. Yeah, you can barely see anything in the scene. I agree, it's very hard to notice. Yeah, I watched this probably 100 times, but I've never noticed that. The blood from the predator. Well, you gotta notice. Uh, they emptied an entire. They emptied all those bullets into the jungle. It had to hit the predator somewhere, especially when Bill Duke went around with that minigun. It had to graze him somewhat. Even Anna later says, "You must have wounded it. Its blood was in the trees." And then that's when Arnold goes, "If it bleeds, we could kill it." So probably Bill Duke or one of those guys, they had it wounded somehow. I mean, they emptied the whole fucking thing. Probably Bill Duke wounded it. Anthony Rubino, that the fan cut I did is not perfect. There's a few fuck ups I did, but you'll get the gist of it. Yeah, his blood is on the leaves. This movie is definitely more brutal than The Predator. Some of the original footage you still see in the film before the reshoots or pieces of it. Yeah, I figured that. I didn't know that the insect creature used spears. Yeah, BBC Two. I still remember that. I was flipping through my friends at my friend's house, and they had Predator Two on BBC. I picked Predator Two. Crystal, wait, was this film cut by the MPA? I don't know. I don't remember hearing any stories about it. Don't remember hearing any stories about it. HE. So to everyone out there, how did you first see Predator? Was it in the theater, VHS? How did you guys first see Predator? Yeah, I remember that in the special features DVD, Austin Wilcott. I do remember seeing that. It was like a net thing, this weird like net thing it shot. Never played any AVP games. Okay, I'll have to do that next time. Slow it down in that scene. VHS, saw it at a friend's house. Your dad's old 20th century VHS, DVD. A sixth grade sleepover. That's awesome. A sixth grade sleepover. That's awesome. That's fantastic. Blu-ray, VHS. A lot of people like me saw it on VHS. I saw it on VHS as well. I mentioned this before. I saw on the old CBS Fox video. I remember the trailers. It was for The Pickup Artist and the teaser for Revenge of the Nerds 2 on the VHS tape. What he did, what he does, your name into your name into. Just everybody in this film just did a great job. Memorable. Bill Duke's character, Carl Weathers' character. I never watch edited for TV. There's no point. Pretty much, I have those movies, so I have no reason to watch them edited for TV. Then this weird scene with the warthog. I always thought this was a weird scene because you know it's not the predator. Because you know they're not going to kill it this easily. So this is always such a weird scene. You know, Bill Duke killing this warthog thing or pig. They call it pig. What year? I don't remember what year I saw the old CBS Fox video. It must have been probably 1990, 91, something. Had such a terrible time making the film. No one would be willing to talk about it. Everyone hated each other in the making of that film. And Tony Scott has passed away. So Bruce Willis does that. Bruce Willis didn't even talk about Die Hard, so he's not going to talk about Die Hard. He's not going to talk about The Last Boy Scout. David Wayne's had a horrible time making it. So who's going to talk about the film? Tony Scott passed away. First little bit of a promo on Whoopi Goldberg's Jumpin' Jack Flash. Love Jumpin' Jack Flash. It's actually one of my favorite 80s comedies. Love Jumpin' Jack Flash. This is a woman on the edge. Now, do you want to work here or do you want to live? Yeah, I love The Last Boy Scout. One of my favorite Bruce Willis films. Worst decade for action films nowadays, honestly. Other than the John Wick films and Dread and The Raid, there have been too many great ones. There's good ones, but not as much as the 80s and 90s. No, it's not. It's not that I didn't understand the hog scene. It's just I thought it was kind of like a little weird scene in the middle of it. Was killed by a fucking lizard. Suppose your sight job 2 3 minutes on there. Fucking lizards. Fucking lizard. I still find it funny in that new Predators movie. Not the Adrian Brody Predators. That fucking one girl, Sonia Braga, whatever her name was. I forgot her name. But in Adrian Brody Predators, where the girl is like, I remember this story I heard about this commando team, and the guy put mud on himself, and only one person made it. I'm like, two people made it, Arnold and Anna. And how the fuck do you know this story? Alice Braga, there you go. How the fuck do you know this story, bitch? You know the story so you get exposition. If it bleeds, we could kill it. Great one liner. If it bleeds, we could kill it. Such a memorable one liner. Favorite decade for movies? No, she was not related to Anna at all. She literally just says, I heard this story. I know because we watched Predators for a stream like less than a week ago. She was not related to Anna at all. Favorite decade for movies is between the 80s and 90s. 80s is the easy answer, but I really, really love the 90s as well. Just Hard Target, the first two Ninja Turtle films, Cliffhanger, Predator 2. Worst decade for movies now. Past 10 years has been awful for movies. The Predator, Alien Covenant, Star Wars The Last Jedi, A Good Day to Die Hard. Hi, Shingo Zero, just watching the original classic Predator. 80s to early 90s, yeah, that'll work. If you mean picture quality, Shin Goes Zero, I have satellite internet. This is the best I can do with satellite internet. As long as people can hear me, that's all. That's fine. I have satellite internet. It's the best I can do with satellite internet. Yeah, I know that's what Robert Rodriguez said. That's why he's a dumbass. It on. I would show you, but on Google Hangouts, I literally have it on medium, which is just one below high, and it's still this crappy. So it's the internet. Well, Ruben Blades, I think, did that just because he's a cop, so he wants to investigate. He thought everything would be fine, and his mistake cost him his life. Do you think there's more freedom now? Do you think that more freedom now? I think there's more freedom back then, honestly. You have the more opportunities with films, with cameras, I mean, but and more platforms to put your movie out there. But either movies cost too much nowadays or something else is going on because I think honestly, with the internet and with streaming, they they either want $200 million movies or movies so cheap that they'll just flip it on streaming. And there's not much of a middle ground anymore. Shin Goes Zero, I reviewed Logan. My review of Logan's on the channel. Feel free to check it out if you want. I have a review of Logan up on my channel though. How strong do you think a predator is? I don't know. I mean, it took a couple shotgun blasts by Danny Glover, Predator 2, so he's pretty damn strong. Yeah, there's no events anymore. That's true. But I think honestly, people have gotten lazier. I know people want to call it nostalgia, but no, I think people work their ass off a lot more. Even with effects, you had to actually build the makeup effect. You had to put the squib on people's body and make double and triple sure it's safe. You had to actually build these sets, or you have to. I'm in the middle of nowhere here, so satellite internet's the best I can do, at least for right now. Shingo Zero, no, I don't, because Predator 2 works very well. Predator 2 is actually my favorite of these. I love this film, but Predator 2 is my favorite, so I think they just stopped trying. Predators Adrian Brody is a fucking remake of the first film, and that Predator is just a parody. Stupid, goofy, unfunny parody. Do you like calling Robert Rodriguez Robbie Rod? Yes, because I don't respect him anymore. I don't respect his movies anymore. I love From Dusk Till Dawn and Desperado, but nowadays I live in Texas, Mega Jetty. I don't want to give out my city and personal info because earlier in the other stream, I literally had people coming in here trying to be me and trolling me. So there's people subscribe to me who don't like me for whatever reason. I've read some of the AVP comics, but not enough to say I'm so familiar with it and I'm an expert on it. But Dylan tries to do, I guess, the right thing, but then he gets gun ho for his britches and gets himself killed. If he just took Bill Duke and they went back to Arnold, maybe he'd still be alive. That character. But it's like, oh, we could take them out on our own. There's that ego. You know what? That goes back to the beginning of the film if you think about it. When they did the arm thing, what did Arnold say? He never knew when to quit. And that was his downfall. He never knew when to quit. If he quit, got Bill Duke, and got out of there, then he probably that character might be alive. So that's what I mean. This film has a lot more going for it than highbrow critics give it. Yeah, Bill Duke is great. It was great to see him in Mandy, that Nick Cage film. That was one of the great joys of that. I think AVP one is worse. Hey MCU, just sitting here watching Predator about an hour and 9 minutes in. When Carl Weathers is getting ready to find Bill Duke. Over here, turn around. Over here. Do you think at the end Arnold had planned to have the Predator go underwater, or did it just happen by accident? By No, I think that was his plan, Rob Zero, because he could have hid those spikes a lot better. Himself at it, and I think he purposely made it so that the Predator could see them and then go around. So I think he did that. I think that was the plan the whole time. No, I don't find any of the deaths disturbing. DJ, that would have sucked ass. I again, I would, I improvisation could be a part of it as well, but I do think a part of it was planned because again, he purposely puts those things in, and those things can't do anything. Those spikes that he put in, those knives or whatever, they literally can't do anything. They were there for a reason, and it's for the predator to see them. That's why he didn't hide them so well. Because those things, they don't come down, they don't do anything. They're just there for the predator to see them and then walk around. So I think it was Arnold's cunning that was part of it. Are you sick of Terminator Robocop Predator films? Considering how shitty they've been lately, yes, I am. I don't know me. I saw this when I was probably 7, 8, 9 years old, and I don't remember being freaked out by it. So, but I saw a lot of movies like that. Take care, Anthony Rubino. Um, Thanks for coming in. Hopefully, you enjoyed the stream at least a little bit. If not, I'm sorry. Sergeant Rock. That's definitely the most graphic death. Bill Duke's death, because the back of his head just gets blown out to smithereens. If there is a creepiest death, I would say it was Max, Bill Duke's death. Just the way that head just blows the back of the head. The lasso rope would have pulled him into the spikes. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Because you look at Arnold's face, and when he kicks it, he has like a smile on his face. Like, yeah. Like it was his all around. Well, that's the thing, Megajetti. They should not have tried to take the Predator on their own to begin with. They should have just left and went to Arnold and escaped instead of trying to be gun ho heroes. And that's what led to their downfall. They try to be badasses. Like I said, it's like the beginning where Arnold says, You never knew when to quit. Yeah, but Enter the Tekken, I think he said, "Oh crap," to fool the Predator, because if to make the Predator think he won. Because if he's smiling, if Arnold was smiling, the Predator would be like, "What the fuck is your deal?" So I thought he was just acting. Just then, that's why he looks up and he hits the thing, and it crushes the Predator. So I think that was meant to be the plan all along to show that Arnold's character was a good hunter. Because that's really the end of the day is who's the better hunter. So that's why I think it was planned. Just boom, it shows that Arnold was the better hunter in this point. That's just my opinion on it. That's how I look at it. There goes Dylan. Good effect, by the way, with his arm gets blown off. Really good effect. And someone asked this before, but well, William Wallace online, there is someone who did a comic that showed what happened with Billy and Predator. Someone did a comic of what if. So someone actually drew that out. Yeah, I get that the plan failed, Mega Jetty, but my point is they should not have tried that in the first place. They should have just grabbed Bill Duke and go back to Arnold and his team and be together. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about Terminator Dark Fate. Yeah, there's no reason to see the Predator. I mean, the fucking thumbs up scene, autism being a weapon, just too many ridiculous things. It was a fucking parody of Predator. Well, but you think about it, Arnold purposely climbed and crawled back to that spot and then hid there. So it was like a backup plan. And there he shoots the gun. Boom, fucks up the gun and fucks up his arm. I don't know why. I always thought that he shot Arnold's arm, and that Arnold's arm was so tough it withstood it. To see with Dylan's arm, it was weaker at the beginning, so it blew his arm off. But with Arnold, his arm was so strong. But then Peter's like, no, he shot the weapon. So I get it now. The Predator shot the weapon, not Arnold's arm. It's just the shrapnel hit Arnold's arm. I got that confused for so long. Well, yeah, Pancho got shot in the neck or head. So yeah, he's dead. He's dead as fuck. And that's one of the great things about this film is probably the one of the only times Arnold is an underdog. I don't know why this one shot when he's falling down the waterfall right here, it's always like the worst picture quality of any version you get of the film. I don't know what it is. If they shot it a weird way or a different way, but it's that one shot always has the funkiest picture quality, no matter not this one where he falls down again. He's having a bad day. He's having a shitty day. Yeah, it's always been like that. Yeah, Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know why. For as a kid growing up, I always thought the Predator shot Arnold's arm. I didn't realize till later that he shot the weapon. I don't really have much problems with this movie. I really don't. I really don't have much issues. The one issue I have is this scene coming up because I don't like when they do in films that it's luck. And what I mean by that is it's only luck that Arnold survives this scene. He just so happens to have this mud on him. And see, like the mud's only covered half his face. And now it's over. Now it's covering his entire face. How the fuck did that happen? You said, "Oh fuck, let me get this half," and it's just luck. Like it just happens to work. So I don't know. When that happens in movies, it's like the cliche with the gun. Like a bad guy has a gun on a good guy, and he fires the gun, and the gun's empty. It just so happens to be empty that one moment and one time. So, because I'm like that one. I mean, it's fantasy, but I'm like that wouldn't happen in real life. That luck, we're not lucky in life that way. But he smashed his face with his shoulder. That's hard to do. Like it was like this part was no mud, so you really have to purposely do that. Yeah, but even when you grab the tree limbs, like look at where my shoulder is. Like it's covering all this part too, but you have to really get in there. I think it's a continuity mistake. Hey, pineapple pizza fan. And then it's like it just so happens that it works. It doesn't bother me that much, but I'm just saying that's my one nitpick with the film is that he just survived this by luck. I get it's a movie, it's not supposed to be realistic, but again, he survived the scene strictly from luck. You couldn't see me. Yeah, Mega Jetty, you're right. It just happens to be empty. I hate that cliche. It's a cliche a lot, whether it be with guns. I hate that cliche. Yeah, DJ, like you said, there's mistakes in every movie. That's why I say it's a nitpick. Arnold just survived from having mud on his face on like an hour and 21 minutes and 22 seconds. He's getting ready to set up his traps. The possum that distracted the predator. What possum? I remember the possum in the Jesse Ventura scene, but not. I don't know anything about a Predator video game, a new one. Yeah, I agree with that. They're better than Subvertimus. I agree with that, Mega Jetty. I agree with that. See, he's got these knives, but they can't do anything. See, all you see is this thing here that he tips, that he's making. That's all you see is this is the thing that he's going to. Maybe it's not that, but no, that's not it yet. But see, you don't see some. All you see is this thing. You see, it's just going to drop down. I don't see this lasso thing people are talking about. Hey, Kyle, thank you. This Cool Perry fan. Oh, the rat in the log. Eh, I could deal with that. That didn't bother me. Oh, here's Billy getting his spine ripped out. Creepy scene. I can see what people mean. And just hits the body down, just a piece of meat, nothing left. Oh, but remember, Shane Black says this is for spinal fluid. Remember Shane Black in the new film? He says the Predators are doing this for spinal fluid, not for trophies. That's what Shane Black says in the new Predator film. Remember? Who's doing it just for spinal fluid? Predator 2 is my favorite Predator film. It goes up when it hits the stick. That's the thing, though. It's hard to see, but they give no prevalence to it. So I don't, you know. Kyle, I definitely recommend the first two Predator films. Yeah, Juno 2000. The original Rambo 5 was going to be a horror film. The Savage Hunt. Great score by Alan Silvestri. Definitely one of the big positives of this film is Silvestri's score. Maybe Arnold stole this from Rambo, because Rambo had the C4 tipped explosive arrows, and then now Arnold's making these explosive things for the arrows. Wonder whose skull that is. Maybe Billy's. Well, he was just cleaning Billy's skull, so that's probably Sonny Landham's skull. Never played AVP on PS3. Never played any of the AVP games. I love the back and forth between Arnold and the Predator getting ready for battle. They're trying not to use the expandum lore. Why though? Why do that? Yeah, that's true. I don't know why. My guess is Bill Duke's character does that as a nervous tick or something. Yeah, he shaves even though he does have a beard. Yeah, yeah. I saw that skull with the hole in it. Yeah, 1 hour 25 minutes and 40 seconds. Arnold has given the challenge. I love this sort of caveman, primitive, mano a mano. And they did not copy that for Predator 2, which I appreciate. It was much more modern with weapons and shotguns and pistols and spears. It made a difference. Well, you heat up claws to make them cut better. You know the phrase "a hot knife through butter." The reason they say a hot knife through butter because the hot knife will cut through the skin. Will cut through it even better. When think about it, you take a knife, heat it up, it will cut things even better, even smoother. So it's like this will cut through flesh even smoother. That's why he heats up his claws. The idea came for what if Rocky fought an alien? Yeah, I remember that from the special features. But I'm just saying the reason the movie got made is because Aliens was a success and it got the green light. No problem, Maggie Jetty. No problem at all. Mame, um, I played the. I actually did play the AVP arcade game on the channel because I have what do you call it? I already forgot what it's called, but you plug it in as a bunch of ROMs in it, including arcade ones. I also played Predator 2 for Genesis on it. This was always a cool idea. Like this, I do like. Like the Predator's right behind them. They can't see. They're both invisible to each other technically. Least favorite PS3 game? I don't know. Yeah, the Raspberry Pi. That's what it was called. Yeah. Least favorite PS3 game? Probably the Rambo video game for PS3 is the worst. I didn't even bother finishing it. Yeah, I believe I have that on my channel. The NES Predator. It's god awful. Arnold's character is pink for some fucking reason. The Lost World Arcade. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, it's my favorite Arnold film. Yeah, and hey, he stole this from Rambo. Just not C4 tipped, but it's an explosive. Love the design of the Predator. I love this like primitive back and forth. In Predator 2, it's a technological back and forth. You know those sparks probably hurt like a bitch when they landed on Arnold, because those things are not fun to land on you. You don't get burned no matter what. Nice wide shots too to show us the location, the geography. And yeah, I like that Arnold's an underdog. What if Stallone did this movie instead of Arnold? You know what? That would have been amazing because I love, I like Arnold, but I'm a bigger Stallone fan. If Stallone did this movie and it was the same movie, I would have lost my mind. I would have lost my fucking mind. I wish he would have done a movie like this. And yeah, Tim Peter Hall did a great job playing the Predator. The movements, the way he walked. Van Damme, I think he'd be in this movie. I mean, he was going to play the Predator when it was the inset design, but I think he'd be too rough around the edges at this time because you're still learning English. But if it was 95 and he did like a Predator 3, sure. And it worked out best because Van Damme went to do Bloodsport, which was 88, the year after this. Stallone and Predator 2, that would have been interesting. Could be his character from Cobra and Predator 2. There you go. It'd be a Cobra 2 and a Predator 2. His character from Cobra starring Predator 2. I would see that movie in a heartbeat. That would have been the best movie of all time. Think about Stallone's character in Cobra starring in Predator 2. I'll lose my mind. Lose my fucking mind. Predator is secretly a gay movie? Who the hell says that? Whoever said that is a fucking moron. Dumbass. Yeah, they just get tall guys, not tall mime artists. No one can recreate Kevin Hall's movements. Sad but true. Sad but true. It's too bad. But that's why they should just stop making Predator movies. You only need the first two. Sometimes it's okay for franchises to stop. I keep saying this. People get mad at me because they want to see more. But all they're doing is diluting and polluting the franchises. Well, Predator 2 is my favorite Predator film, so there you go. Where Arnold is looking through the blood trail and he got fooled. Predator led him to a bullshit statement. See, it shows that the predator is smart. I think he led him into a trap. Now the predator's closing in. So you try to kill me, and we'll fuck you up. Fuck you, fool. You bleeding, I'm bleeding too. Fuck you. Now the predator's pissed. He's like, you asshole. Kiss my ass. And I was like, fuck you, I'm gone. Whoops, I'm in the water. Shit. Some bitch. Arnold drowns. The end. End credits. No. See, now the predator knows that Arnold's a worthy foe. So now I was like, okay, motherfucker. You think you're safe? You ain't got shit on me. I could have killed your ass. See, this I can understand because it's part of the character. Because of this scene here was like, you motherfucker, let me look you up, son. Okay, you want to fight? We'll have a fist fight. I don't fuck your day up and rip that skull out of your ass. I love Copland. I reviewed all of Stallone's movies. If you're interested, they're on the channel, including Copland. But I've reviewed every Stallone film out there. The Predator uses Anna's voice to lure him into the trap in the original novel. I didn't even know there was a Predator novel, to be honest. Arnold's worst movie? Probably Terminator Genesis or Sabotage. I'm a big Stallone fan, right? He hasn't done good shit in like 8 to 10 years, but there you go. The great Stan Winston design. You want ugly, motherfucker. Pussy face. Some underrated sequels. I don't know. I mean, Predator 2, Rambo 3, Karate Kid Part 2. Uh, bad idea. Bitch slap. You just bitch slapped Arnold. See, I commend Arnold for doing this because he didn't let the ego sink in. He's like, yeah, this guy, I punched him, it did nothing. Let's have him beat the shit out of me. Not everyone allows themselves to get beat up like this. So I give Arnold credit to that. I love True Lies. I don't know where I would rank it, but it's a great movie. Yeah, I love Danny Glover's line in the sequel. You guys beats the fuck up. Look at this. Blood, blood. Boom. Knock the fuck out. It's not even a fight, it's a big slapping. What article makes you laugh every time? Put the cookie down now! Who told you to eat my cookies? Why does Jane Cameron suck so bad after True Lies? I think Lyndon Hamilton took his balls in the divorce. Yeah, Stallone doesn't look like Rambo and Rambo 5, I agree. It could be any movie, to be honest. See, the movie purposely shows us that these spikes, but see, it's not covered at all, these spikes. You could easily cover those better, so See, he could have covered those spikes a lot better. I think he purposely didn't cover them. What? It's just like one leaf on each one. It's just like one leaf on each spike, and then he pretends to be, oh shit, because he purposely looked on that thing at his feet, and he's like, okay, motherfucker, I gotcha. See, I saw like a smile there, and then when he looks up, he smiles, like, yeah. It's not really a shocked look. It's like, yeah. So I think that was his plan all along. In the novel, Arnold injures the Predator and it flees to its ship in the waterfall and activates instead of self-destructing. It takes off and Arnold runs like Mike in Predator 2. Interesting. Never had a leaf grenade, so I don't know. That's cool, Peter Panda. Have a good night. Who the hell are you? Hey, you just spit in your eye. Must be a fan of facials, this Predator. He doesn't mind shit in his eye. I'll put some in your eye. Hard Target is one of my favorite films ever. I definitely recommend it. In fact, movie guy, if you're interested. Um, there you go, movie guy. And then this asshole is a sore loser. The original Blu-ray doesn't look that bad. This one with no features, it actually doesn't look that bad. I mean, it's not the DNR one, so maybe that's why. But yeah, it could be better. But I've seen much. I expected like a disaster. Disaster is really not. I mean, it's not amazing, but looks fine to me. Great explosion. Oh, which funny enough, they give that away in the trailer. When you watch the trailer again, they give that away in the trailer. That whole thing. I think this helicopter pilot is Kevin Peter Hall right here with the glasses. I believe that's Kevin Peter Hall. Like, hey, let's give you a little scene so your face is in the movie. Well, I think it takes his helmet off just to further be one on one. Like, I don't need my shit. I can take you on myself. I don't need my weapons. You want to fight fair? Let's fight fair. I like Cinema Snob. Doug Walker would never interview me. I'm not popular enough. Not even close. I'm not popular enough at all. No one would want to interview me. I'm not popular. Love this music too. Love this music. One of my favorite pieces of music on the soundtrack. Do, 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 do. And Gregory to show that, this guy went through hell. It's not sunshine and roses. He's bruised up, bloodied up, dirtied up, but still alive and kicking. Score wise, I would say the score to the first one I prefer, but the music for Predator 2 has grown on me. That's cool, Vanilla TV. Have a good night. And there's sort of an interesting way of doing the credits where everyone other than Arnold is smiling. Interesting way of doing it. Everyone has a smile on their face. I died, but it's okay. Hey, I died in this movie too, but it's cool. It's just a movie. Hey, I died too, but I'm laughing. Yeah, I got a whole shot on my chest. It's cool. Hey, I got my head blown off, but it's cool. Let's have a drink together. Hey, I didn't die. That's so I have a reason to smile. That's cool, Andy Brown. Have a good night. Yeah, that's true. They didn't make Anna a dumb love interest. I agree with that. Definitely agree with that. The unusual suspect. I don't know who that is, DJ. Okay, that is Karen Peter Hall. Karen Peter Hall, rest in peace. Dan Winston, rest in peace. Sunday Landon, rest in peace. Man, great movie, classic film. They did a wonderful job with the slow build up, the action scenes, the cast who have presence. Uh, Wednesday at 2 p.m. Sounds like fun. How would that work? Would I just go into the chat? Is it a live stream thing, Mega Jetty? Oh, the what if Will Smith was in the Matrix? Okay, I saw that trailer. That was a good trailer. This or the thing. Well, I've realized throughout the years I'm more of an action movie fan. I love horror, but my favorite genre is actually action movies. So I would say Predator. That's cool, Megan Jetty. It probably wouldn't be best to invite me on because I have shitty internet, so I'd ruin it. But yeah, the chat, I could go by on the chat. That's fine. I have to remember, but that's cool. Yeah, he's a warrior, and a true warrior isn't afraid to fight without his armor. Exactly. Code of the warrior. A fan commentary for Broken Arrow? Yeah, absolutely. Believe me, I have like 1,000 choices here to do fan commentaries on, so it's just a matter of time. Eventually, we'll get to some of them. Just a matter of time. Cool, Metajetty. Thank you. No problem, man. Oh, really, RBG Studios? That's pretty funny then. I don't know about that, Justin Whitworth, but I would not know how to watch the film. Otherwise, I would. First movie to do a post-credit scene? I don't know. Ferris Bueller's Day Off was an early one, I remember. Just at the end, he comes out of the shower and tells people to leave. I don't know if that's the first one, but that's an early one I remember. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. But I guess I'll end it now. My favorite movie poster. Oh, the ones over here, pretty cool. Hard Target might be my favorite movie poster. I'll probably end it now since Predator is done, and I'm not sure what else we could do. So I guess I'll end it for tonight. But thank you guys for joining and watching or hearing me watch Predator. Don't know what it will be next time. Either a movie I love or a movie I hate. I don't know, but we will see and find out. Yeah, you guys have a good night as well. Thank you for the kind words. I know it's lazy, but I figure I just do this lying down instead of in the chair. This makes it more comfy. Yeah, thank you. You guys have a good night, and we'll talk to you guys later. Take care, Scott. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.